up, y'all? My name is Devin, and today I'm going to be talking about how I'm sitting here with you guys. I haven't had top surgery, and I'm not wearing a binder. I'm just free as I can be, of course, with still a little bit amount of fat at the bottom of my chest. Before we get into that, if you are new here, if you are not subscribed, please make sure to subscribe. And also, let's go ahead and comment for the algorithm. Let's make the comment for today's video, Kiwi, K-I-W-I. I got kind of scared there for a second. Alright, y'all, so before I get down to the nitty gritty, I'm going to throw a couple of stats up here about myself just to give you guys a background. First off, I'm 21 years old, about to be 22 in 4 days. I've been training for 2 years. However, the first year of that training was really more so just cardio work with a small, minute amount of cable and machine work, so I do not count it. Only 7 months was actually intensity driven, hypertrophy focused with some power building at play. And also, I have been on testosterone for a year and 6 months, so a year and a half. And last but not least, I am currently taking a SARM. I'm not going to tell you guys which one. I'm not going to tell you what that is if you don't know. If you don't know, honestly, just keep it moving. Don't even look it up. Just keep your brain the way it is right now before it's been tainted, okay? If you do want to know more about that, go ahead and look up Greg Doucette, Russo Lifts on YouTube, because I'm not the one to give you the info. I'm really not going to give you the information on that whatsoever. So I myself was an extra large, but really more so a large sports bra prior to starting testosterone. Obviously I am on testosterone, and I would say if you are around the large area in a sports bra, it is somewhat feasible to train away the majority of your fat. Of course, there are a lot of variables within there. Do not hold anything I say in this video to be gospel, because I'm not someone who knows your fucking life. I don't know how you train. I don't know what you eat. I don't know any of that. So what I'm saying is just a general blueprint of what you can achieve, okay? So you should be able to ditch a binder, train your ass off. If you're like one of those extra small dudes, then fucking A, like, you're just genetically gifted. You won the genetic lottery. Good for you. That's not to say if you have a larger chest that it's not feasible. I don't want to give you guys false hope. So the next thing I'm gonna say is it really matters how you apply your tape. And I've been experimenting with different tape placements, putting tape where on my chest, how far back should it go, how many strips should I use, like how much should I use, just a whole bunch of shit. If it doesn't work the first time, it could work the second time. There's always a way to get better, so that's what I'm currently trying to do. I'm trying to get my chest to be, obviously, as you can tell, this is like nothing, dog. This is straight muscle, son. But once I get down here, I do have some fat. I don't know if you guys can see that. I do have some fat that needs to be sort of tucked away. And honestly, that's just what the tape is for. So if you have the same sort of situation as me, just go ahead and experiment with it. Don't get frustrated if the first time you try it, it doesn't work out. Fucking just buy a pack or two of KT tape or whatever the fuck tape. I'm using tape from Target that I got myself for $5. So that's a come up. That's a come up. I used to have a fucking big ass chest, okay? And one time I literally did buy trans tape, and I literally tried to tape my chest down, and it looked like I was just wearing not even a sports bra, like a Victoria's Secret bra, okay? And I was so pissed off, and I was like, fuck this. When's my top surgery? Shit, you feel me? So do not have that mindset. Like, have patience, my child. Patience is a virtue. The next thing I'm gonna be talking about, you guys hear me say this all the time, training. It's awesome to sit here and watch this video, but if you do not actually train, I mean train your ass off, you have to hate your chest to build it to what this is. And that's just my personal philosophy is, from these body gains that I've made, it's because I fucking hated my body. I felt like I was trapped in a weak, soft, bitch ass body, and that's how this is the outcome of. And I don't feel like I'm anything crazy. I still feel like a weak ass bitch. It's just true. Like, that's my biggest trigger. I feel like I'm weak as fuck. I feel like I'm little, and I feel like I need to put more meat on these bones. So if you don't have the same mentality, you have to have something driving you, okay? You're not just gonna get there from like, oh, I'm training. No, fuck that. You gotta be like, I'm training. I already have a video on my top 3 chest movements in the gym, but I'm gonna go over those 3 right now for you guys, just in case you didn't watch that video. Please do check it out. Those 3 movements are bench press, cable flies, and decline, whatever that machine is called, decline hammer strength press, I think it's called. Yeah. So I know a lot of you guys have been reaching out to me and saying, Devin, my dysphoria is too fucking bad to go to the gym. What can I do from home? And while I still am committed to the idea that go to the gym if you can, even if your dysphoria is shitty, throw a hoodie on and make it through, because you can just overload your body parts at the gym in a way that is very tough to do at home. My top 3 at home movements for chest that I did during the COVID was, first of all, push-ups, but not no bitch boy ass push-ups, because I remember during the COVID, everybody was doing these push-up challenges. They were like, look at me doing my push-ups, and shout out to everyone for being active, but son, your elbows looking crazy. Looking absolutely crazy, okay? Make sure you record yourself doing push-ups to make sure that you're doing it properly, because if you don't actually feel your chest and your chest is not burning by the end of your push-up workout, by the end of your push-up, like all the sets and everything, once I get about 4 deep into push-ups, I feel my chest tingling, okay? If you don't feel it, it's not doing anything. Don't kid yourself, okay? We're here for results. We're not here just to give ourselves a pat on the back like, fuck it, I did something, okay? Do as much as you can. I know starting off it's hard. Make sure you pace yourself. Maybe you gotta do a 5x5. Go for it, break it up. Don't just do 1 set and call it a day. My second movement for at-home chest building is gonna be a dumbbell press. I prefer barbell press at the gym, like I said before, because it's easier on my shoulders. Also, if you do have access to a bench, you can also mix it up with incline dumbbell press, or even if your at-home bench has the ability to go on a decline, that's dope as well to hit the bottom portion of the chest. Make sure you buy some dumbbells that is challenging, yet you can still move them, because you don't want to be out here hurting yourself, but you also don't want to be out here not applying any resistance to your chest, because that is how you build your chest. Boom. The third exercise to build your chest, and something that I actually came across while I was warming up for bench press, is a resistance fly. So this is the second lightest band that came in my resistance band pack, and what I do with this is I grab it on either end in my hand like that. I put it around my back, the upper portion, like the bottom part of my traps. Let me move back for y'all. And you're gonna wanna treat it just like a fly, just like how cable flies would be. So the main point of this is really to feel your pecs stretching and contracting. I'm not gonna do it too much because I have not warmed up my shoulders, and I have my shoulders are a little baby. So especially if you struggle with mind muscle connection, I would say this is a dope ass movement, but it can also help build your chest if you're just starting out. That's my big deal about at-home workouts, and the fact that if you go from working on the gym with flies and bench press and pec deck and all that shit, and then you have to work out at home, like, I feel for you, because it's just hard to overload your chest in the same way. So that's why I would say if you do have access to a gym, go for it. Go to the gym. You might be dysphoric. Probably you're gonna be dysphoric. I personally use my dysphoria to drive me to go hard as fuck, Super Saiyan mode in the gym, and hopefully you can do the same thing. Now the last point I have to make here is shirt selection. So I remember the first time I got my chest down, I was like, these shits look like pecs, son. Like, I went and I put a Nike dry fit shirt on, and I was like, no. Stay away from dry fit materials. In my experience, the dry fit likes to cling to the tape, and then all you see is like flat, or like muscle, tape, and it looks weird as fuck. So I like to stick to 80% cotton, 20% poly, however, like a poly blend shirt, because those are usually like athletic fit. Shirts that are dope for that as well is like flannels. Obviously zip ups are gonna look good no matter what. Just like just shirts that are not gonna cling to your chest, okay? If I wanted to look like fucking Dwayne The Rock Johnson, I would wear medium shirts and be like super beast mode, okay? No. I wear large shirts, sometimes extra large shirts, because you can still see my muscles and everything, but it does not cling to my chest, okay? So I'm able to look built without having the weird dysphoria, weird discomfort. You have to have patience. Have patience with your training. Have patience with your method of taping. Have patience with finding the correct shirts. Just have patience with everything, because, like, bro, you are building yourself now. This version of you is building your future version. That is the video, you guys. Hopefully you found it somewhat helpful, because I genuinely want everybody to be able to feel as free as possible. Binding is like, oh, fuck, bro. Subscribe. Like I said, we're gonna comment Kiwi today to help your boy out with the algorithm. And like I always say, Devin loves you. Devin's a Don. Devin is out of here, boy.